Greetings, this is Tabitha Vincent and welcome to Motivational Worshiper Moments. What I'm about to share with you is something that I had written during one of the most darkest times in my life. And I will say this, it was during my divorce. And we was married for some time. Matter of fact, it was 4 years. He was a man of God. But he chose the world over God, chose the world over his calling. He listened to family members rather than leaving mother and father and cleaving to me, his wife. And with that being said, he tried to take me take me in all different directions and so forth. But through it all, one thing that I've learned, I worship my way through. Now, I'm a worship dancer. Now, I'm not saying that you are to worship your way through. If you are a praiser, you praise your ways through whatever it is, long as it will uplift you and build you up. And I'm hoping that what I'm about to share with you encourages you. I will say this, part of being a motivational worshiper, yes, I'm known for, in many Christian circles, as a worship dancer, not a praise dancer. There is a difference. But part of my worship is writing. And like I said, during this time, I had written something and it was very therapeutic for me. And I hope that what I share with you reminds each and every last one of you, my sisters, that you are not a yo-yo, but you are a slingshot. Let's see. The intro. We were married for a brief moment. During that time, you tried to take me through some sort of torment. Just because you moved me away from my family. Oh, but baby boy, you were in for a homily. The yo-yo. You thought you could walk me like a dog, trying to play mind games and have me in some sort of fog. You tried to put me in some sort of sleeper, but failed to remember the Lord is my keeper. You said you was at work, but I knew you were around the corner. I was sad and hurt, but then realized you were about to be torn asunder. You didn't think I would know you were rocking the baby? Foolish man, God was about to strike, but not until he had me in safety. You tried to take me around the world, but in the end, it was you who was in for a whirl. Interlude. I rose to the occasion and proved you wrong. You see, you thought that you could break my spirit, but you failed to realize that I was not having it. You, my dear, were once a man with a great call, until you decided the way of old King Saul. You forgot I am the daughter of the Most High God. And with my slingshot and 5 smooth stones, God used them as his rod. The slingshot. The slingshot was made of the rightly divided word. It's what he watches over and hastens to perform. Your mind was seared with a hot iron since you refused to conform. The stones. First stone was made of prayer. You tried to run up on me, but you heard God's warning, so you didn't dare. Second stone was made of fasting. The more I did that, your punishment by him was lasting. You forgot the passage that read, "Vengeance is mine, I will repay." You see, my dear, I forgave your offense, which compelled God to become my defense. Third stone was made of praise, for I knew after the divorce, I would be raised. Out of the darkness into the marvelous light, I was getting ready for my first class flight. The fourth stone was of worship, for I knew my freedom was nigh. He turned my mourning into gladness, my sorrow into joy. My worship became a dance, one that would shake the gates and seal your fate. The fifth stone was God's Psalms 37, verse 13, laughter. For it was he who allowed your life to become a great disaster. The benediction. No one to blame but yourself. Don't try to return for the 4th time. As I told you from the beginning, I couldn't care less. No longer do I settle for a mediocre King Saul of a jackass. I'm patiently waiting for my true virtuous husband who's similar to Boaz. Ladies, again, I wanted to share this with you. To stand firm on the word of God. And if you've done everything that you were supposed to do as a virtuous woman, you was the virtuous wife, and he decided he didn't appreciate a good thing, just know that God has the one for you, that you matter to God, and that you are a rare, precious jewel. And above all else, that you will get through this. If I got through my divorce, and I will say this was like about 10 plus years ago. If I can get through it and become the host to an award-winning radio program, PWICU, yes, we are an award winner. And also after my divorce, I'm a published author. I also have my own publishing company. And this is not a pitch. I'm just sharing with you that my life really began after my divorce. God catapulted me. He made sure that I did not stay the yo-yo, but became the slingshot. And as a slingshot, I was able to accomplish those many things. Even more so, there were people that was watching me, and there's a Christian magazine that voted me Woman of the Year. Since then, I became affirmed in the ministry office that God had preordained for me before the foundation of the world. And so many other doors have opened for me. But see, if you're a yo-yo, you're still being rocked like a baby. You're still going around the world. But the minute you make up your mind that you are the slingshot, look out. Watch what happens. I guarantee you. Trust him, believe in him, and remember, ladies, get this not only in your conscious, but your subconscious and even in your unconscious mindsets. Get this in your very essence, your spirit, that you are not a yo-yo, but a slingshot. Take care.